you've been doing your thing for a long time, like even before COVID, like always you run into times where when you have to adapt. Um, what was that first that first time it happened? Like that you were like things were going good for a certain bit, and then you're like, you know what, I need to do something different. I need to adapt. Things are changing. What was that
I
first like
want
really big time for you?
I want to say my biggest reality check was coming home from the Mad Child tour. I did a tour with Mad Child in 2000. I want to say 16 or 15, and it was like my first real Ontario tour, like Canada tour with another major artist, you know. And it was one of the best experiences. But being my first tour, I didn't have merchandise really at the time. I had one CD I was pushing out. I didn't have anything to like brand myself, and I'll be honest with you, that tour was like what taught me to brand.
Yeah.
I was seeing all these other artists with crazy merch tables. I saw at the time, Mad Child was still with Battle Axe. So he didn't have just Mad Child merch. He had Mad Child merch and then Battle Axe merch. So he took like two, three tables alone. But not obviously he's the headliner, so a lot of people are gonna buy a lot of the merch and stuff from that show. But
Yeah.
the thing was, if you think about it, there were so many options that it made people go there because they were like, oh, I don't like this shirt, but this is fire, and then vice
Yeah.
versa. So like for me, I didn't give that much of an option. It was, yo, here's a CD, here's a handshake, and let's take a picture and say thank you. Because I was naive. I didn't know better, and I got to say, that's when I learned how marketing really hit. And I got to thank my man, John D. He does a lot of reviews. He's a great artist. He does reviews, the Not Your Man's reviews. They're really dope for any artist that want to get their music reviewed. And yo, like he kind of like I remember going to visit him after the tour, and he sat me down. We were at his crib chilling and stuff, doing music, talking and stuff. And he was like, "Yo," he gave me that reality slap, and yo, I got to give him that. Like he always does that for me,
Yeah.
and that's a good thing. You
That's
need people
key.
like that in your corner.
Sure.
No yes man's allowed in the corner.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Yo, show wise, y'all rocked it." He's like, business and marketing wise, y'all flopped. And I was just like, yeah, but it was true,
Yeah.
and I think that was like my turning point. After that, we started rounding up merch. We started making sure the brand was the brand. I got myself a status logo after, and then like I'll say that was like the turning point because then a few months later, we went on tour with Chris Rivers, Big Pun's son, Sean Strange, and the Snow Goons and Whispers from D Block.
That's fire.
And
Fire.
oh, it was sick, bro. We met
Yeah.
up with Aspects in Ottawa. That's when I met Aspects for the first time in Ottawa and stuff. And I met a couple of other dope artists that tour. And we went out, and I had some of the tour ready and stuff. But then I learned, being prepared for the tour. I got into it with a driver, ended up getting stranded, ended up having to hop in a car with someone else just so we can get back to Ottawa. Bro, I got stranded all the way out by Calgary. It's my first time ever that
Yeah.
far in Canada. I'm like, where the fuck am I? But you learn to adapt. So then the next tour we did, we made sure our transportation was set, our marketing was set.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
building the blocks.
You definitely it's like a living and learning.
Oh yeah.
The experiences can be like the best lessons. Like experiencing like some of the stuff yourself. I actually look at some people that like there's don't do much, but then they're kind of like they saved a lot of money and they're about they're they bought their house and they don't really do much, but then I'm like I'm like, yeah, I might have spent some crazy money and done some other crazy shit, but like man, I've lived and learned so much fucking from that.